What the bloody hell is going on out there? Scarlet, darling, you look ready to claw the furniture.
Don't think I haven't thought about it. I've spent the last week flitting about this place, getting everything ready for your wedding. Tablecloths, flowers, guest lists, the menu. Oh, the menu is beyond what I've seen at Paddington's Royal Hotel. She's not Queen Bloody Victoria.
The fortune she stands to amass could rival the Queen's. We have to appease her, keep her happy. The wedding is tomorrow. You have done marvellously, and soon it will be over.
Oh, that's not the worst of it. She just told me a moment ago she wants me to be her maid of honour.
What?
I tried to tell her that. I tried to tell her she ought to have one of her friends to fill that role, someone who knows her better. Oh no, she says she's got no one close, and seeing as how you and I are such good friends, she wants us to be friends too.
She thinks she's so clever. She believes she can drive you away by running you ragged and showing you that she is the true mistress of this house.
Well, she can toss that idea right out the window with the rest of the chicken waste. I'm not going anywhere. You and I have worked too hard. I have worked too hard, and I am not going back to Whitechapel, do you hear me? No, sir, it is the tough life for this girl, and I don't care what Miss High and Mighty de Lacy has to say about it.
Now, my pet. I will have a word with her. I will make her see reason that this wedding does not need to be the rival of Albert and Victoria.
Good.
But we will keep her happy, and that means that you help out however you can to make my future bride content. And when we have got life going our way at least, we will have our own celebrations. All night long.
Now, that makes me very happy. And when your mistress is happy.
Anything for you, mistress.
Anything.
Mistress, it's all working exactly how we've hoped. You've kept Scarlet busy enough that I've been able to snoop around. Angela says she's been able to keep most of the clothes hung up, as it were. The only other dress available is the one for the wedding. Yes, mistress. We fully have everything ready to reveal their plans at the ceremony. And speaking of dresses, your gown will arrive just in time for the wedding. The girls are just putting the final touches on it. Mistress, after tomorrow, what will you do? The business can grow without you getting married. I'm sure of it. I know I don't know much about the world of business and status and alliances. My world is smaller compared to yours, but it seems like you were able to keep things strong on your own. No, I suppose you're right. Without support in your life, you can't be expected to succeed. Cardlin gave you the support you needed in everything, mistress. I know that. So, I'll do my best to continue to give you my support, as will all of us. No matter what comes your way, I believe that you will rise to the challenge and you will find the support you need.
Ah, Viscount Huntington, my dear Lady Huntington. I am so very honoured you could attend my wedding.
we wouldn't have missed it. Lord de Lacy was a dear friend, and I felt it only right to be present for his daughter's wedding.
Well, I know I can speak for my bride as well as myself that we are deeply, deeply honoured to have you here today.
Oh, we wouldn't have missed this.
I dare say it will be the event of the season.
Ladies, I suggest you get into position. Ceremony is about to begin. You do look lovely, my lady. He won't be able to take his eyes off of you. I'm not sure. What did you mean by that? Why would he rather focus on me? Surely you're not still upset about that little encounter all those weeks ago. You can't expect him to not act on his desires. He's a man, like any other, and they all have needs. As do we, dear. Don't we? Well, perhaps you'll find your own outlet. I would be more than happy to introduce you to a few friends of mine. Such language. From a lady. Did you talk like that with your butler toy? I don't think you should underestimate me, my lady. You might think you have all the control, but at the end of the day, it's my room Algernon will come to and leave you alone on your wedding night. So you think on that, dearie, the next time you imagine that you can win against me. I have worked too hard, too long, and given up too much to pack it all in. Enjoy your special day.
There she is. Oh, she's a vision. But I know that look. Reddened cheeks, bright eyes. She's upset but determined. I pity those she's fixed her target on. Don't worry, mistress. If all goes to plan, I'll right this mistake I've made. I can only hope I can prove myself worthy to you.
We are gathered here together in the sight of God to join this man and woman in the sanctity of marriage, an honorable estate set down from the time of man's infancy, and, as such, should not be entered into rashly. If anyone here can say why these two should not be joined, let them speak now or hold their peace hereafter.
Now, I object! Mistress? Yes, I'm here. I wanted to... Why are you objecting?
What? Cousin, this is neither the time nor the place. Perhaps we could step outside and spare our guests the embarrassment.
Far from it. I'd rather like to hear a bit more about this. Algernon, if you don't mind.
How dare you? You are no better. After what you and that servant have done, you think you can just spurn me? Remember, you still need my position in order to...
I have a position!
The young man is correct. A position that is hereditary and of high status.
Shh, dear. Let him handle this.
I will not have you desecrate this house of God with such accusations. Sir, do you claim some connection to this woman?
Yes. I am Alistair Cardlin, formerly the butler to the de Lacy estate, and most recently, the new heir to the Viscount of Devon.
You are a noble now, when only a short time ago you left my cousin's employ. I find that extremely suspect.
It's quite true. The late Lord de Lacy left a letter addressed to me that sent me to Heartfelt Manor, the home of the Viscount Huntington. He was the one to tell me that my mother had legally married the Viscount's brother, even though she was a maid. Now, mistress, I can at last do for you what I never believed I could.
I refuse to stand here and be insulted and made a mockery of. Cousin, either you accept me and my position, with all the conditions that come with it, or you watch your own status sink to nothing. Fine. I have done my duty by my family, and I wash my hands of you.
So much for the tough life.
You look lovely, little miss. Truly a beautiful bride. I know I'm unworthy to ask you, but I cannot begin a new life without knowing that I had you beside me, that we could work together as equals and accomplish all that we have ever wanted. I thought that I would hold you back, that I would be unworthy and would only cause you pain. I thought that Algernon would give you everything you needed. No, you're right. I was afraid. I was so worried that the world around us would eventually make you question and regret being with me, that you'd come to resent me for being below you. But that's just it. Regardless of who I discovered I am, discovered my family, you only ever saw me. You never held back who you were, never held back your desires, your passions. And I should have known that strength would have survived, whatever we had to face. My darling, my little miss, let me beg your forgiveness and finally be the man you need. Not just because of my title, but because I love you, and you love me. Will you be my wife?
He is so like his father.
Miss, will you say something? Yes, I am an ass and snob. I would like to spend the rest of my life making it up to you, if you'll let me.
My lady, a little decorum, please. This is highly irregular. How can you simply replace the groom?
I'll take responsibility for this, Bishop. I can assure you that I am only too happy to see this union take place.
I will never understand these modern times. Very well, if you will both stand before me. We are here to join this man and this woman in holy matrimony, instituted by God in the time of man's infancy for his good. Do you...
Alistair... Uncle, if you wouldn't mind. Alistair Cardlin Huntington.
Of course, my boy, of course.
Take this woman to be your wife, in sickness and health, for better or worse, to love, honor, and cherish, so long as you both shall live.
I do.
And do you take this man to be your husband in sickness and health, for better or worse, to love, honor, and cherish so long as you both shall live. Then, in the sight of God and these witnesses, I pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Little miss, I love you, and I will spend my life making you happy in all the ways you need. All the ways that we both need.